Bloomberg News, they obviously made an announcement that came out once Michael Bloomberg jumped in. Everybody heard about it. Hey, we're just not going to cover Bloomberg critically. And you know what? We're not going to cover any of the Democrats critically. Trump, what I think was a brilliant move, his campaign comes out and says, okay, well, you're not credentialed at our campaign events anymore. And my question is, John, why would Bloomberg News be that stupid to make an announcement? They should have just done what everyone else in the news media does, which is not cover Democrats critically and rip on Trump all day. You don't have to announce it.
And that's what they said. That's what the Trump campaign said in their letter. They said they openly admitted and acknowledged their bias, and that's why we're not letting them cover our campaign. So that was really stupid on their part. You saw that video of Bloomberg saying, oh, Xi Jinping, he's not a dictator. Xi Jinping, you know, he's responsible. He has to answer to his constituents. And the reporter, I don't remember her name, so, you know, some female reporter sitting there, she's like, what are you talking about? And it's because for someone like Bloomberg, he doesn't see someone like Xi Jinping as a dictator because he himself is a dictator. He owns a media company who he has directed, don't cover me critically, don't investigate me, and in fact, don't even cover any of the Democrats because we're just going to cover Donald Trump critically. So you literally have the stenographers for the left in Bloomberg News. And so, of course, he doesn't see the dictator of China as a dictator because he himself operates like that, like one. I mean, when he was mayor of New York, he said, we're going to tax the poor. The poor don't know what's good for them. We're going to tax them so that they don't drink sugary drinks, which, you know, you're out of touch when you call soda sugary drinks. I've heard someone call it pop. I know in some places in the country they call it Coke. But sugary drinks is not used by anybody to refer to soda. But Bloomberg calls it sugary drinks. So he was a dictator in New York. He's a dictator now. And this is just another example of his authoritarian ways, not letting his news outlet cover the Democrats critically.
Well, not that I want to take a controversial stance or anything, but if you say the word Coke to refer to all soda, you are a nut job. Pop, I can absolutely understand. Coke is a certain brand of soda. It's a certain brand of pop. Yeah, what are these people thinking? All right, back to Bloomberg.
I can't argue. That's not that controversial. What kind of Coke? What are you talking about?
Why run if you're Michael Bloomberg, John? I honestly don't understand it. Like you mentioned, he has a media empire. He's a billionaire. The guy has something, I'm not joking, like 42 cars. He has private jets, I believe multiple private jets. He's living the last years of his life. Not that he's about to die or anything like that, but he's an older gentleman. He's living the high life, the last years of his life. Why in the world would you throw yourself into something like this when anybody on the outside looking in can say, look, some munchkin from New York City that's 5 feet tall and he always looks like he just stepped on a thumbtack is not going to be president of the United States.
I think he has 11 homes too, something insane like that. But at a certain point, old, rich, short men just get bored. And he's like, well, you know, what else can I do? I have all my homes. I have all my cars. I guess I'm just going to run for president. And I don't know what's going through his head. I don't know who is advising him. He clearly should be spending more money on advisors that are actually going to tell him, look, dude, you have no shot in hell at winning this thing. But they're not. And then, you know, he's had this he was a Republican, then he was a Democrat, then he was a Republican, a Democrat again. He's all over the place. No one takes him seriously. He wasn't even he's not going to appeal to moderate Democrats because of his stuff like gun confiscation and his nanny state ways, but he's not going to appeal to the radical ones either because of his stop and frisk positions. So he's a little all over the place. But I think he has a Napoleonic complex or something. Something's driving him to think I have to go for the biggest thing out there, which is obviously being president of the highest office in the land.